So, Babylon. It's a show that doesn't really seem to be on too many people's radars, but honestly, I can kind of blame ya. The genre is labeled with mystery and thriller, and if the title is anything to go by, this is gonna be one hell of a ride. Literally. See, the first episode gets you invested. It gets you curious. You've got an election coming up and a murder cover-up story. The next thing you know, your best friend hangs himself and you're back at square one. The initial premise doesn't seem all that unique, but there's something that really caught me by surprise, and that was the music. Now, I'll be the first to say that in anime, I usually don't pay too much attention to the music. But after putting my mind to making this video, I started to notice how good Babylon was at setting the scene. Every piece gave off an unsettling feeling to me. Even in cases where you'd think there wasn't anything about to go horribly wrong, I could still feel the tension. Even the animation assisted somewhat to this. Everything felt like it had a slight gray undertone, and the scene of the first murder definitely sent out red flags that this wasn't going to be a normal investigation.
Dewa, 始めます。平松恵美子さん、これは本名ですか？
清崎善さん。
うん。
正しくて良い。
私の名前が何か？
いえ。ご両親はどんなお気持ちでこのお名前をつけられたのかしらって。
質問に答えてください。平松恵美子というのは本名ですか？
はい。
The second episode gets you anxious. You're following along the trail, and along the way you find your first big lead. It's framed entirely differently from the first one. It goes with an investigation room format that has events that lead up to the initial scene of the episode where he's interrogating the mysterious woman. The woman alone is what hooks you to the episode. She's off-putting and seems to know more than she's letting on. She's just supposed to be one of the women being used in the political scheme, but instead you kind of get the idea that she's somewhat more involved than she seems. And then the third episode.
ここに宣言します。神域は死の権利を認めます。
ずれていた。俺はずれていた。人は死にたくない。誰だって死にたくない。そう思っていた。だがもしその価値観が覆ったとしたら、死の魅力に目覚めてしまったとしたら、ただ純粋に死にたくなったとしたら。
Okay, here's the thing. Initially, when viewing the first 3 episodes, there was something I brushed off. The fact that all 3 episodes were released at once. This has happened before, but I've honestly never seen a significance to it up until now. Notice how I said up until now. You see, the first episode would have you think this is your average investigator versus corrupt politicians kind of show. But as the show progresses through the first 3 episodes, I realized one important thing. You gotta watch all 3 episodes in one sitting. The third episode pieces everything together and sets up what the show is really gonna be about. The story looks like it's going one way, and it's not the easiest thing to catch in the first 2 episodes, but by the third you realize things are not going the way you expected. There are hints and glimpses of something bigger than a political cleanup job, but honestly I don't think anyone would have expected this.
ここに宣言します。神域は死の権利を認めます。
Okay, I'll stop using that. The show makes a huge turn, and I have to give credit where it's due. This isn't a run-of-the-mill series, and it's a contender for my top 5 shows of the season, just from the opening episodes. However, I do have to preface that with the fact that I really love mystery and horror-based shows. They're like my bread and butter. That's why right off the bat I'm even calling Beastars my favorite show of the season. But anyway, I'll leave you with this. Check out Babylon. Give it a shot. And maybe I'll eat my words, but this might be this season's hidden gem.